Are you thinking of moving to California, Maryland? Watch this video before you do. I'm going to tell you why I left California, Maryland. All right, what's up everybody? I'm Rob Schou with EXP Realty here in Southern Maryland. Today we're going to be talking about why I chose to leave California, Maryland and actually move out to Piney Point, Maryland. So make sure you stay tuned to hear those reasons. I think they're personal reasons for me, but I think they might be able to help you make some decisions about where you want to be in Southern Maryland. All right, so before we get started, if you're looking to move here, make sure you use that contact information below. Call me, text me, however you want to get in touch with me. And also you can scroll down to the first comment, click the little link there, and it will schedule a Zoom meeting with me to go over your buying needs. And last, if you haven't yet and this content is helpful, make sure you click that like button, click subscribe, and click the little bell so you're notified every single time we put out new content about moving to Southern Maryland. All right, so let's go ahead and get started now. Like I said, and like I promised, we're going to talk about why I left California, Maryland, and why I actually moved to Piney Point, Maryland. All right, so I'm going to give you 7 reasons. And so hopefully the goal of this is not to tell you not to move there. They're just the reasons why we left. They might be reasons why you really want to be there, but just so you're informed of why we made that decision. All right, so number 7, the reason why we left California, Maryland was because it was so close to all the shops. That sounds a little bit crazy, but at times it just kind of wasn't fun to be in the middle of all those shopping areas. We wanted more space. We wanted more land. We wanted to, at the time, we wanted to have our chickens have more space to roam around, and we definitely wanted waterfront. And so I just couldn't find those opportunities in California, and especially in our price range, because land comes at a premium when you're by all this retail area. Now, before I move on to number 6, I'll say there are times now that I'm removed from that shopping area, I really miss it because it takes 25-30 minutes for me to get back to California, Maryland to do my Target shopping and Walmart shopping and all that kind of stuff. So, it definitely is a balance. Do I regret moving further away? No. But are there days when I'm like, oh man, I wish I was still in California? Yeah, there's definitely days I still feel that way. All right, so moving on. Number 6, it kind of piggybacks on that whole being in the middle of a retail area. It just felt crowded to me. I'm not one that likes to be around a lot of people when I'm living. I want to have a little more space. I want to be able to do what I want in my yard without my neighbors, being right there on top of me. And California has that feel of being a really densely populated suburban area. There's the retail shops. A lot of the neighborhoods are smaller lots with more people around you. But with that, you have that community feel in those neighborhoods. And a lot of times those neighborhoods have amenities to make sure that those people living in the neighborhoods have something to do when they're there. So for me and for my family, it wasn't the right choice. But if you're someone who wants to have your kids, be able to go out on the street and ride their bike up and down with their friends, then California really has a lot of different neighborhoods that can be a great fit. All right, so the number 5 reason why we chose to leave California, Maryland was because we wanted more outdoor activity right by us. We were traveling to Piney Point. We were traveling down to, Elms Beach, which is south of Lexington Park, to do all this type of stuff and to go fishing and to go out on the water. And it just felt like we were spending so much time to get down there to have fun that it didn't seem like a benefit for us to stay in California, Maryland. We weren't living in a neighborhood. We didn't have a pool. We didn't have any of that stuff. So there's nothing really keeping us right there to enjoy, the California area, and our activities were definitely outside of it. So I like the fact that we could move closer to where we like to recreate compared to living where we shop and stuff like that. So for me, it was the lack of being close to the things I like. Now, California does have a lot of cool stuff. If you like shopping and all that kind of stuff, it's a great place for that. There's a bunch of different restaurants and bars all around there. And there are some outdoor activities, and there's more coming to the area as well. The number 4 reason why we chose to leave California, Maryland, and actually head out into another area of St. Mary's County was because of home prices. We wanted waterfront, and we could not afford waterfront in California, Maryland. Home prices in general in California are a little bit higher than other surrounding areas. They're a little bit lower than Leonardtown, but waterfront in California, Maryland is hard to find and it's expensive. And on my budget, there was no way that was going to happen. So we moved further away from that town center to find the right home prices for us that had waterfront so we could do the things we love on a daily basis out on the water. So the number 3 reason we chose to leave California, Maryland is because it's growing. And that's a pretty common theme in St. Mary's County and all of Southern Maryland. We're seeing populations grow and grow and grow, and we could feel that was happening and more people are coming. And again, like I've talked about before, it's just not my vibe to feel like I'm in the middle of people. I love Southern Maryland because you can have some spaces to stretch out. So once it started feeling like it was getting more and more populated, we kind of bounced and we got out of there. But it's still a great area for a lot of people because with that growth is coming new development. With that growth is coming more housing opportunities other than just single family homes. You know, there's townhomes, there's apartments, there's all types of stuff right there. And there's more opportunities coming for entertainment and stuff like that too, with the new movie theater and all different types of stuff that are in there. So population growth was a negative for me, but it might be something that you're really excited about, having more things right there within California. So the number 2 reason why we chose to leave California, Maryland was because of the bridge traffic. So we actually lived right underneath the Solomon's Bridge, and not only was the noise driving us crazy at that time, but also the traffic of getting in and getting out of our neighborhood just was a bear. Now with teleworking and all that kind of stuff that's been happening recently because of COVID, traffic has been better. But if you're going anywhere towards the Solomon's Bridge or in that California area during those peak hours of people going to base, it can be very trafficy. And it just wasn't worth it to us to keep living there and keep living under the bridge and fight that traffic on a daily basis. Now, I will say it's improved by probably about 50% right now, and they're looking to change up some of the traffic patterns and even expand the bridge. So I don't think this is going to be a horrible thing going forward, the traffic is, but it is a consideration. If you're in California, Maryland, you're going to be dealing with that traffic from the Solomon's Bridge at one time or another, whether you're going over to Calvert County to, do something, or if you're just in California and it backs up to there. So that was number 2 reason why we chose to leave California, Maryland. All right, and so our number 1 reason why we chose to leave California, Maryland is because we had a kid and our house was really small too. So we were pregnant. Well, my wife was pregnant and we looked at the house we were living in and we just didn't see how we could fit all the stuff in there. And then looking in the different neighborhoods on the budget we had, we couldn't afford a bigger house within California, Maryland, because there's a lot of demand for houses in California, Maryland because of its proximity to base, proximity to shopping, and all that stuff. And so we had to look elsewhere, and that's why we ended up looking, further out from California, Maryland, further away from those population centers, and found our house that really worked for us. And I guess that's the message I want to go over. I really want to hit here. It really is what you need and what you want. I'm saying why I didn't want to live in California, Maryland, or why we chose to move from California, Maryland. But you may love California, Maryland. It may be the best place for you, but I want you to understand some reasons why it wasn't the best place for us. All right, so hopefully this helped you out. And if you have any questions or need any help or want to go see some houses in California, Maryland, or anywhere in Southern Maryland, make sure you use that contact information below. Text me, call me, email me, however you want to do it. Also, you can scroll down to that first comment, click the link to schedule a Zoom meeting with me, and I'd be happy to talk to you about the pros and cons of the different areas of living in Southern Maryland. All right, and last but not least, if you haven't yet, please click that like button, click the subscribe button, and click the bell so you're notified every single time we put out new content. Hope to see you on the next video.